In this exciting tutorial, we'll walk you through the process of integrating an open-source large language model, LLM, with an MCP server, all running seamlessly on your local machine. You'll learn the following. Setting up the environment. We'll use Ollama as our open-source LLM and a GitHub-hosted MCP server to power this integration. Training a custom model. Discover how to train and create your own custom LLM model tailored to your needs. User-friendly interface. Leverage Open Web UI to interact with your LLM and MCP server effortlessly. MCP Proxy Server. Utilize MCPO as the MCP Proxy Server to manage connections. Dockerized setup. Run all services as Docker containers for a clean, scalable, and portable setup. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully functional local setup integrating an LLM with an MCP server ready to explore endless possibilities.
Let's install Ollama in the local machine.
Let us install Ollama Server. Ollama is one of the popular open-source LLM. Go to ollama.com, click on the download and select OS. Run the download file and install. http://localhost 11434/ give the message. Ollama is running. Go to terminal, type Ollama. The commands are displayed. Ollama serve command also will start the Ollama server. Some of the frequently used commands are run, stop, list, rm, etc. Let us install few LLM. Go to Ollama website and click on models. Various models are listed here with tier size, number of parameter, etc. Select Llama 3.2 and copy the instruction to install. Model will be downloaded in the local machine. It will take few minutes depending on your machine and the size of the model. When it is done, you can type some prompts and check. Let us ask, what is the capital of USA? And the model gives the answer, which proves the model is installed and working. Type /and to exit the model.
Let's install Docker Desktop.
Go to docker.com and download Docker Desktop. Depending on your machine, you have to choose the option. After installing, it should look something like this. You don't need an account. You can use your existing email account like Gmail.
Let's install Open Web UI as a container in Docker.
Let us install Open Web UI. Go to website, openwebui.com. Go to Docs, Getting Started and Quick Start Guide. First, we have to pull the image. Copy the command. Go to Docker Desktop. Select the image option on the left pane and open the terminal at the bottom right corner. And paste the command. The image is installed now. Let us check the next step. There are multiple options. Let us use single user mode, disabling login. Go to the Docker Desktop again and run the command. It will immediately finish, but may not be completed. Wait for a few minutes and then check. By clicking on the port number, if not yet ready. Wait for a few more minutes, and then click on the port. Yes, Open Web UI is ready now. Mistral is the model which is already running. Let us test. Enter the prompt, what is the capital of USA? It will take a minute since it's running on this local machine. We got the response. Let us check with another model, Llama 3.2. Give a prompt, what is the capital of India? And in a minute it gives the answer. In Open Web UI, you can use multiple models by selecting the model from the drop-down list. If you install additional models, Open Web UI will automatically recognize that model.
Let us create a model file, which will be used to create a custom LLM.
These are the LLMs we have in the local environment. Let us use Llama 3 as the base and create a custom LLM called Angel Corporation, our fictitious company. For that, we have to create a model file. The from Llama 3 part indicates that the model is based on or derived from the Llama 3 architecture. The system section defines the system prompt or system instruction for the AI model. The system prompt is a set of instructions or a description that sets the tone, context, and behavior for how the AI should respond to user queries. It essentially tells the model who it is and how it should act. We are customizing the following 4 types of response. What Angel Corporation is, or its general description. What Angel Corporation does, where Angel Corporation is based, about blackout dates or release schedule. Each option explains how to respond. The instruction for all other questions provide a general response from Llama 3 model will be used for any questions other than Angel Corporation. Check the video description for the link to this model file.
Let's create a custom LLM using the model file we have created.
Let's create the custom model angel_corp_model using the model file. Go to the terminal and run the following command. Ollama create angel_corp_model f model file. Check whether the new model is available by running Ollama list. Verify that the model appears in the list. Run the model and perform initial testing with the following command. Ollama run angel_corp_model. Test the model by asking, what is the capital of the USA? Confirm that the model responds correctly. Once the model is working, go to the Open Web UI user interface for further testing.
Let us test the LLM in Open Web UI by giving prompts.
Go to Docker Desktop, start the Open Web UI service, and click the port number. It will open a browser and display the LLM model. Verify that the new model Angel Corp model appears in the interface. Select the Llama 3 model and ask, what is Angel Corporation? Verify that it provides a generic answer, not specific to our Angel Corporation. Select the Angel Corp model and ask the same question. What is Angel Corporation? Confirm that it provides the correct answer specific to Angel Corporation. Test the Angel Corp model with additional questions. Ask, where is Angel Corporation based? Verify that it provides the trained answer, Dublin, California. Ask, what does Angel Corporation do? Make sure it gives answer for our Angel Corporation and not a generic answer. Ask, list the services provided by Angel Corporation. Notice it gives much more details than what we have trained. It is not just a question and answer with what we have trained. Ask, what are the blackout dates for releases? Confirm that it lists all blackout date information which we have trained. We train the model with more generic rule for blackout dates. Let us ask the blackout date questions for specific dates. Ask, can we do a release on September 6, 2025? Verify that it provides the correct answer. We train with more generic rule, but the model answers for a specific date. Ask, is November 30th, 2025 a blackout date? Confirm that it provides the correct answer. Notice in addition to the answer, it also does the recommendation. The model training is successful.
Let us test the custom LLM which we have created.
Let us test whether our custom model answers generic questions unrelated to Angel Corporation. Select the model angel_corp_model and ask, what is the capital of the USA? It indicates that the question is not related to Angel Corporation but provides the correct answer. What is a REST API error 404? It provides the correct answer. The developers do not need to select different models for generic or Angel Corporation specific questions.
Let us create personal access token.
Let us create personal access token, PAT, for the GitHub. Log into GitHub, go to Settings, Developer Settings. Select Personal Access Tokens, and then Classic Tokens. Create New Token, select Generate New Token Classic. Give a name, let us call it MCP Token. This is for reference only if you have multiple tokens. In the scope, let us give access to everything since this is not for production. Copy this and store it, since you won't be able to see it again. This will allow to access without giving username and password for GitHub.
Let us set up environment variable for personal access token.
Let us set up an environment variable for the personal access token. Go to command window and execute the command. Let us call this variable as GitHub Personal Access Token, the name in all uppercase. Give the value you copy from GitHub. Check the value by using the echo command. It should display your PAT.
Let us install MCPO Proxy Server.
Brew install UV. UVX is a command line utility provided as part of UV, an extremely fast Python package in Project Manager written in Rust. UVX serves as a convenient alias for UV tool run. Now the UVX command works. Let us install MCPO. In Open Web UI, MCPO is a MCP to Open API proxy server that transforms Model Context Protocol, MCP, servers and their tools into standard RESTful HTTP APIs, making them compatible with the OpenAI standard. It acts as a bridge, allowing Open Web UI to easily integrate and use MCP-based tools for tasks like executing code, generating images, or retrieving real-time data that the underlying large language model, LLM, would otherwise not have access to.
Let's run the MCPO Proxy Server.
Let us run MCPO, which we have already installed using the UVX command. I will give this command in the video description. We are using the GitHub personal token in this command. OpenWebUI is an extensible, self-hosted web interface for interacting with large language models, LLMs, like those from Ollama or OpenAI-compatible APIs. It supports tool integrations via OpenAPI-compatible servers, which allows it to leverage external tools for enhanced AI capabilities, such as repository management and code analysis from the GitHub MCP Server. The GitHub MCP Server is an MCP, Model Context Protocol, implementation that enables AI tools to interact with GitHub resources, example, browsing repos, managing issues/PRs, analyzing code. However, OpenWebUI does not natively support direct MCP, style-based connections. Instead, it requires an OpenAPI proxy to bridge MCP servers to RESTful APIs. To connect them, you'll use MCPO, MCP to OpenAPI proxy, an official tool from the OpenWebUI project. MCPO runs your MCP server as a subprocess and exposes it via HTTP endpoints with auto-generated OpenAPI documentation. Once set up, you can add the proxy as a tool server in OpenWebUI's UI, allowing your LLM chats to use GitHub MCP. Something wrong. The command failed. Let us review the log. The Docker is not running. Let us start Docker and then run THS command again. MCPO and GitHub MCP servers are successfully running now.
Let us validate the GitHub MCP server.
Let us validate GitHub MCP server. Go to the browser and type the URL http://localhost/8000/docs. It displays all the commands available in the MCP server. Let us test a simple command get me. Click on post, try it out and then execute. It executes the curl command and give the correct URL for the GitHub.
Let us integrate GitHub MCP server as a tool with OpenWebUI.
Open Docker Desktop and make sure OpenWebUI and GitHub MCP servers are running. If not, start the servers and go to the UI, Settings and Tools and click on the plus sign to add the GitHub MCP server as a tool. Give the URL http://localhost 8000 and save. Now you should see the tool's icon near the prompt. Click that icon. It should display the tool, and if you click on that, it should list all the options. This shows GitHub MCP server is added as a tool in OpenWebUI.
Let's test the solution which we have created.
Let's review some of the results. I selected the Ollama 3 model and asked, "Do you have a repository named employees?" and provided the GitHub URL. It gave the correct answer with details. Then, I asked it to list the files in that repository. It provided an incorrect answer. There are only 2 files, notes.txt and readme.md, but it listed several other file names instead. I asked for the GitHub username, and it correctly returned Humanitan source. I then asked how many repositories exist. It listed the 2 available repositories, but also included 2 additional repositories that do not exist. Finally, I asked it to list all the repositories, and it gave a similar incorrect answer. The GitHub MCP server integration with Ollama and OpenWebUI works, but it is neither accurate nor consistent. This could be because I am not using it correctly, not using the right prompts, or the tools are new and not yet mature. Give your suggestions in the comments.
Subscribe. Bye-bye. See you in the next lesson.